I'm an engineering graduate from Ireland. I worked in engineering and procurement roles for a number of years before getting into recruitment and search. I spent nearly 25 years in search overall. 7 years ago, I founded a firm in Dubai called Cooper Fitch, which was after a management buyout of an international firm. Yet just under 25 years of search and HR advisory experience. So in 2020, we were all hit by COVID. At that time, I felt as though it was a really good time to relook at my academic qualifications. Having a degree in engineering and working in business for a very long time, I felt like there was some gaps. I looked around at both master's and doctorate programs, and I had shortlisted 3 or 4 academic institutions to potentially work with. And it was after meeting with Professor Massimo that I decided to work with Swiss School of Management. It just felt like a really good family fit for me, and I felt that the quality of the content and the lecturers were really world class, and I decided to work with SSM. And it was excellent. As you can probably imagine, I've got a very busy schedule, both professionally and family. Again, the quality of the academic support and the quality and depth of business knowledge that the professors had was first class. And also it allowed me some flexibility. Everything was recorded, all the classroom sessions were recorded, so it allowed me that flexibility that in the event that I had a conflict, that I could then take down the recording and go through it myself. So it was a really very positive experience. Again, the content was very relevant from a business point of view. The way I choose the topic of my thesis was a really thorough process with lots of starts and restarts until I got it right. And then when I got the topic that I was most comfortable with, it went actually very well, very efficiently, I felt. I mean, it's difficult to put a fiscal value to it. I mean, I deal with global CEOs, ministers, very seasoned, very senior, internationally qualified professionals, typically with a minimum qualification of a master's or a doctorate themselves. So I felt like it filled out some areas that I maybe lacked in from a business point of view, and it put me in a position where I was exceptionally confident going in to meet with these individuals. So, I mean, the fiscal value is potentially very significant, but it's just really difficult to put a number on it. But in terms of building our confidence, I think it's certainly done that. It's critical. Degree is the new high school equivalency certificate, so a bachelor's really it's the basis of a starting point. When you know what you're looking at doing, a master's is probably now the standard to get into a really strong career, and that soon is going to become for me a doctorate or even a further qualification after master's. So I think it's pretty critical in today's employment market. Yeah, no, it was at times. You do have to give up a lot of your maybe your weekend time or your evening time. So year one was 2 evenings a week for 3 or 4 hours with lots of follow-up and research work to be done. Weekends were then looking at a deep dive research into my topic for thesis. Over the time I read, I think it was 48 business books to put me in a position where I felt I was well researched on the topic. So yes, it is time consuming, and you do have to sacrifice components of your non-working week. But again, there was lots of flexibility. Recorded sessions certainly had, so I could catch up with if I had to miss a session during the week, one of the academic sessions led by the professors. It's a significant commitment, so I think you really need to know what's involved and how much time and effort is required. But yes, certainly it feels it's a very fulfilling qualification, feeling as though you've achieved the highest academic qualification available. In my case, a doctorate, a DBA is super fulfilling on a personal level. So yes, I would recommend, but I'd urge caution in terms of understanding what exactly you're getting yourself in for.